But shout out to Detroit, man. So when did you start acting?
Shit. I started...
Like, did you move to LA and like chase it, or were you like doing some shit like back home, or like because
No, well, I knew I was gonna be an actor since like I was little. Like Michael Jackson has been my everything my whole life.
Right.
Straight up like of why I wanted to be an entertainer started from him when I was little.
Right.
So I actually started rapping first. Like I was a rapper through elementary school, middle school, high school, best in schools, and So I started acting in community college because I went to play football and I didn't make the team. So I was like, you know what? I know I want to be an actor. I know I want to move to LA. Let me just start in theater.
right?
So I started in theater in Grand Rapids Community College. Then I went to theater at Western Michigan University. Then I went to Shakespeare. I went for classical theater, for my master's at the University of Delaware. So when I got to California, I was ready. I was already
kind of like a seasoned.
Yeah. And and I thought I was coming here to do both. But the acting is what kicked off before the music did. Even though I had been doing the music way longer than that, that's what was feeding me. You know what I'm saying? Because my story of how I even got started is crazy here. Like I call it my Jay Leno story.
So what happened? Like you moved to LA. What was the first acting break you got?
I moved here February 2001.
Okay.
And I was here for 1 month. And I heard about this audition called The Kennedys, ironically enough. And I snuck into the audition at Sony Studios. Like, I didn't even have my own car. I was sleeping on somebody's couch.
Right.
I didn't have a job. I didn't have an agent. I had shit. Like, I heard about it. So my boy drove me there, and we were like, "Oh, we making a delivery," but I was really delivering myself,
right.
And I gave them my headshot and resume, and they saw I didn't have an agent, but they just saw like 20 theater credits, and they was like,
Tons
"Damn,
of credits, yeah."
yeah." So they let me audition, and that was my big break because they Taft Hardy me. I got the part in a CBS pilot starring with Randy Quaid. And
Randy Quaid, man.
Randy Quaid, I know that's
Vegas Vacation, man.
Man, what happened to Randy fucking Quaid, bro? I see his brother, but dang.
I feel like Randy Quaid is, I'm 99.999% sure he's like a wild, like right-wing conspiracy theorist now on Twitter.
Oh, Randy Quaid's on Twitter?
He's a wild boy, for sure.
I mean, he was a wild boy then. I went to his wife's birthday party. I remember he took me to his house. Oh, my God, bro. This was the biggest door I ever seen. It looked like a giant lived in that house. Like, it didn't even
He looks like a tall guy. Is he tall?
I mean,
he looks tall on TV.
He's not fucking 12 feet tall, but his door looked like Jolly Green Giant lived there. And then they took me to a strip club. This is for his wife's birthday. Yeah, that shit was
in
wild,
LA.
man. Yeah, here.
Nice.
Yeah,
LA strip club.
So that's how I got started.
So what was the name of that show? The Kennedys?
It was called The Kennedys. It was a pilot that never got picked up.
Never got picked up.
Yep.
How much of that happens? Where there's just pilots getting produced for nothing
all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, not no more because our whole system is fucked up now.
Well, it used to be like you get a sitcom and you make it. Mm-hmm. Like now it's like you get a fucking podcast that pops off and you're like,
right, exactly, because that's where the main shit is.
Especially comedians.
Yeah, because look, right now it's so oversaturated that you can be on a show and don't nobody know who the fuck you are. Like look at the people on CBS with the Quiet Money. They've been on, I don't know, FBI Transylvania or some shit, and they rich as hell. But if you walk to them in Ralph's, you would have never even recognized.
Yeah, there's so many like it's between all the streaming services and then still CBS and NBC. It's like I can't keep up with.
Yeah, it's too much.
Shit. Like I watch what I watch, and if you ain't on them shows,
right, then you don't know. I mean, your show has to really pop. Like, you got to be on Netflix or...
Yeah, like, there's a few guys, like, if I've watched, like, I'm not a big fan of, like, the SVU type shows, but, like, I've watched, like, Chicago PD enough times if I saw a guy. I'm like, oh, that's the guy from that show.
Like, the older black dude.
The shit that you'll just throw it on in the background. Right. Because you don't need to, like... No. Like, Shamar Moore, right? I was just in a wedding with Shamar. He's one of my best friends. And I was just picking his brain about it, and I was like...
About SWAT?
About SWAT. Because they brought it back after it was canceled.
Oh, shit. For real?
Yeah. But he was just saying, he was like, yo, like, I think they're going into season 8.
Of SWAT?
Yeah. 7 or 8.
Damn, I did not know that.
But he was saying, he was like, this is about the time like shows stop. So he's like, I don't know, we've had a great run. I don't know if the run's gonna keep going or not, but he's like, now's about the time where you kind of gotta look and be like, how long is this gonna go?
Right, and what I'm gonna do now. I mean, but shit.
I mean, he had Criminal Minds. Money. He had, I mean, Shamar Moore's fucking.
Yeah, he's so stupid rich.
He's doing fine.
See, that's that quiet money. Think about the people that are on that show that you don't know, but they.
Yeah, I only know him. Well, and I met one dude, the Asian guy off that show, but I don't know his name. I've met him at my friend's house a bunch. But yeah, but like you said, there's so many shows. Like there's shows on CBS and Peacock. I'm like, I don't know these fucking people. Like, if it's not Larry David,
you fuck with Kirby?
It's my favorite show.
Hell yeah.
It's my favorite comedy ever.
Hell yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's the best.
Oh, so you like Seinfeld too then?
Of course. Yes, right. I was a Seinfeld guy first.
Right.
Again,
same.
Had all them DVD box sets, man.
Me too. The first one, that was the first show I got all the DVD box sets.
I feel like it might have been the first DVD box setted show, low key.
That was
It was like the colorful sleeves. Each season had its own color.
I got that, and then I got Family Guy box set.
You're right. Family Guy box set.
Seinfeld and then
honestly, Family Guy on DVD is what really reinvigorated that show. Because if you think about it, Family Guy was like kind of like a cult classic until it got put on DVD, and then everybody fucked with it, and then it's like the biggest shit ever.
And it got canceled 3 times.
That's what I'm saying. The DVD demand is what brought people back to it, and then they had to bring it back. Because, that's crazy. Shout out to Family Guy, man. That was a fucking era. And The Sopranos on DVD.
Hey, are you enjoying the new Curb? I mean,
yes.
The final Curb?
I am. I already know what's going to happen. It's going to be like Friends, or it's going to be like Seinfeld. He's going to end up in jail.
Larry's going to end up in jail?
I think he is. All because he fucked his lawyer's shit up with his boyfriend's husband. You
think Larry's going to end up in jail? As old as he is, yes. He's going to end up in jail?
Because his lawyer fucked up his fucking plea deal. And why did his lawyer fuck up his plea deal? Because he was up all night arguing with his husband because Larry gave him shit about the name of the kid. And at the end, I feel like the end is going to be just like, I feel like he's going to purposely do what he did with Seinfeld. Everyone's going to get tied together at the end that don't fuck with him, and he's going to end up in jail. He's going to end up having to go sit down.
I mean, isn't he going through the shit now anyway? Like, because he gave that lady some water in line?
That's what I'm saying. He's going to have to go to jail for that.
That's crazy.
Because he was going to plead, and then, it's and then he fucking, I didn't see the one that just ran Sunday.
Yeah, I ain't see that yet.
The last one I saw was where he had the spray paint in the back of his car, and the cop was like, and they were painting dicks on all the billboards.
For all of you who don't know what we're talking about.
It's a great show.
We're talking about white people shit.
I'm very sad that it's over. But
yeah,
he's old. And, fucking...
I know.
What's his face?
He couldn't even get out of the damn golf cart. I told my son, because my 11-year-old likes Curb Your Enthusiasm a lot, which why would an 11-year-old? I don't know. But in his acting class, they were talking about
Richard Lewis.
Yeah. And he was like, I know him, I watch him on and I'm sorry, but I did prognosticate this to him. I said, listen, bro, you see the fact that he in this golf cart and he don't get out of it, right? They just bringing him along because he probably can't stand or walk, but they want him in the season.
Even the whole season where they're arguing about who's in each other's will.
Yeah.
It's like,
he been presentiment that he was.
He's like, why won't you? When will you die?
Exactly. He started that the first season. Look, we went back and started the first season when it looked crazy.
For sure.
I don't know how many, 20 years ago or something?
Something like that.
He was talking about dying in.
Yeah. Not for sure. Rest in peace, Richard Lewis, man.
Rest in peace, Richard Lewis.